What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chelsea Explained. I have to film from my phone because I'm away, but we got the typical David Ornstein dagger right in the back, stabbed 10 times when no one of us expected that. It was happening yesterday, was of course around Michael Olise, as you already know. But in this video, I want to focus, of course, on the latest news, but I want to discuss a little bit around our sporting directors, our owners, our model, and the journalist as well, because yesterday, you know that I was in my video hyping up. I thought I was so confident and I thought we were definitely gonna get Michael Olise. I told you guys to not be worried. But I'm gonna be a little bit careful with that now in the future, not be too gassed and take the sources with a pinch of salt, unless it is actually David Ornstein. Because I feel like these journalists, especially our club, we know these owners are guilty with this. It has been a lot of PR, manipulation, a lot of fake stuff has been reported. Just to go, these owners want to go in a certain direction. They want to maybe manipulate us fans. That's what I believe. Because how come in this last week that we have had news from many journalists and that it has been crystal clear that we are leading the race? There have been personal agreement with Michael Olise, and the only thing that had to be done was to set up an offer for 60 million and maybe add-ons. We heard that the clause was difficult. But then when David Ornstein came with the news yesterday, it seems that wasn't the story at all. The matter of fact, why Michael Olise rejects Chelsea or why Chelsea withdraw themselves, whatever the story is, I believe Olise rejected us and we were put off by his demands. There's a kid screaming outside. I'm so sorry, guys. David Ornstein came with the news that Michael Olise wants 220k a week. He wants to be one of the best paid players at Chelsea, and he wants to play Champions League football. And that's why Chelsea was getting. That was why Chelsea withdrew themselves from Michael Olise. They got put off by that. I really wonder why the news and updates is so different from some of these journalists. Are they like hearing something else, or are our owners like paying them to say something different so it sounds better to save themselves? I really believe that, because that's what it has been looking like ever since they took over. We never had this type of manipulative news coming out before. Ever since the Chelsea owners has taken over, we have started to notice this trend slowly and slowly, and I will try to be more awake now. I will try to get back into reality and not believe too much, because I know these owners and they are dangerous. We should be careful here with the news coming out. We can discuss around the player we are linked with, whether we should sign him or not. We can discuss what type of player he is and if we need him. But I'm not really going to go in and believe that this is solely true, that this will happen. I would be careful with that. Now, if it is true that Chelsea were put off by the wages Michael Olise demanded and stuff, then we need to take a look at our structure, because we have put this 150k gap. I can understand it. I can maybe agree to some aspect. But if you want to be a football club that's going to win everything there is to win, you need to be able to offer higher wages for these elite players to have a chance of getting them over the line. I have a feeling, this is just a hunch, I have a hunch that we were a bit lucky with Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez because other clubs maybe didn't have the financial power or didn't have the need to sign them in the current moment. We know Liverpool was out after Caicedo. Maybe we were lucky who wanted to come to Chelsea. But I feel in the future we won't be this lucky. We lost out on Michael Olise, Julian Alvarez. He prefers a Real Madrid move. We're not gonna get Osimhen because he's too expensive. We're not gonna sign elite players. Maybe that's why Chelsea went all in then on Estevao and Kendry Paez, paying ridiculous money for 16, 17-year-old guys. Because when they turn 22, we're definitely not going to get these guys over the line. We have maybe also been lucky with signing Palmer. You can find those gems here and there that will turn out to be good for you. But what I'm trying to say is, if you want to win trophies, you want to be in it every single year, you need to also remove this wage cap because it will be a hindrance for us. We won't be able to get the top youngsters in the future. And not only that, we won't be able to get superstars in their prime. Because I feel this team needs superstars, maybe 1-2 of them, and then maybe 2-3 experienced guys, and then you can mix the team around with young wonder kids. I'm not saying you can't buy those wonder kids at all. I mean, we should target them as well, but we should have a well balanced and mix with different ages and also having superstars in the team. You can be a superstar, but you can still be 23 years old or 28 years old. So we're missing out on Michael Olise, which was a player I felt we couldn't miss out on because Michael Olise is so good and complete in the current moment. He will deliver for you directly. Now, it's not going to, of course, be the end of the world that we're missing out on him. Even though I felt we shouldn't miss out on him, but the world won't end there. But I'm afraid, what I'm trying to make my point here is that I'm afraid that we won't have a chance of getting these type of good players in the future. Because they want to have higher wages. They want Champions League football. We haven't got Champions League football under this model because these owners have absolutely fumbled it so far. So the only thing we can do, we're gonna sit here on the couch and hope that these young guys turn into superstar and makes us successful, and that the Enzo Maresca can get the best out of them. That's the only thing we can hope for. But is that going to happen? I'm worried about it. And if you are concerned about it as well, I totally understand it. I'm definitely not going to hype up these owners because this is their project, their idea, and it hasn't been successful so far. And there's nothing that says it's going to be successful in a 5 years' time. Nothing. Not yet, at least. So yeah, maybe a little of a rant video here. I was going to talk about all the transfer news, but I was so focused on Michael Olise and these journalists. But I feel like these owners have massive powers around some journalists. And they manipulating us fans into believing something. Because I thought it was crystal clear that we were favorites to get Michael Olise. But that couldn't have been the case if he rejected us, if he went out of the race so easily. And now Bayern München is of course in the race and gonna purchase him and get the wages he wants, because Bayern München is a serious institute that wants to win. Sure, they have made mistakes now in the last 2 years, but they're gonna try to rectify that and get back to the top and challenge for Bundesliga, Champions League, etc. But we're not doing that. We only want Champions League football, paying the minimum wages, and then the owners is going to pocket in profit into the pockets. Of course, as an owner, you want to earn money as well, but these owners are not in it to win it. They're only in it to win financially. They don't want to win trophies because the action doesn't prove it. And this Michael Olise deal now, we draw from it because, it was too expensive. We are not a serious institution, guys. It's over. It's all over. I Should get something strong later, seriously. It's getting depressing. And now we're being linked with an 18-year-old guy from Aston Villa. We're gonna move on to some other transfer news, and we are literally doing money laundering. We're helping Aston Villa's ass, and they helping our ass to get around PSR. We selling a player to them, we purchasing a player from them. Finding another loophole, guys. We're buying an 18-year-old guy for 90 million called Kellyman. Striker. That we never heard of. And it's funny. How come we paying 19 million from some other team's academy players, but we can't turn into our own academy and bring up some of these guys who are really talented? Starting to go crazy. And there was another player we were being linked with. Yeah, it was Maximilian Beier from Hoffenheim in Bundesliga. I mean, I can understand you want to sign some of these guys. As I said, I'm saying you don't have to go away from it at all. You can sign some of these young guys. But help them on the way and get them some proven players and experience too. So we're getting a nice mix and balance in the team. But Maximilian Beier, at least he got some more experience than Kellyman. Kellyman has only appeared for like 3-4 games from the bench, and we paying 19 million from him. I mean, we are the only club that could do something stupid like that in this whole world, literally. And now we're going after Maximilian Beier from Hoffenheim. At least he has more experience, and he has actually 19 points in Bundesliga this season. So he's a player I can understand we could maybe turn to. But then it would be better going after Gerassi, worth 15 million, that has contributed with 32 points this season. But he's too old, so that's why we're turning to Maximilian Beier. He's someone you always should sign on Football Manager if you're playing. But this isn't Football Manager, this is the real life. So, yeah, of course it's not the end of the world we're missing out on Olise, but I'm afraid that we're gonna miss out on multiple of these good signings in the future. We're not going to be as attractive as we once were, because these players, they want to go to other teams. That's what I'm feeling. So we can only hope that the players we have signed, that they turn into really good players, and we're being successful in that way. But I'm not really confident in that so far. There were probably some other transfer stories I was going to talk about, already forgot about it. But yeah, let me know, of course, your thoughts in the comments down below, how you feel around the situation, around our owners, that we're missing out on Olise. Let me know that, how you feel around it. And I really believe that we should be careful with some of these journalists out there, guys. We're not going to get fooled by everything they say, because I think they're getting manipulated, or they manipulating us. Our owners is manipulating us, and telling the journalists how they're gonna provide their updates. Yeah, absolutely waffling here in the current moment because I'm so angry. But if you don't laugh, you cry. So I hope you enjoyed this video somewhat, but I hope you're understanding my points. We need to be careful what we're reading now. I'm not going to take these owners too serious, and I'm not going to hype up players. And it could be detrimental to us. We kind of shot ourselves in our both foots here. Yeah, it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. Oh, man. I need to continue watch some Euros and not think about Chelsea anymore today. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're having a fantastic day watching some Euros as well, and see you later. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.